Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today's makeup tutorial that I'm going to do for you is a green smoky eye with some other colours as well. And the look is taken from the Roberto Cavalli look from Fashion Week. Hope you enjoy. In this video I'm going to try my best to use products that are affordable. So to start off with, I've already moisturised my skin and I've used some Ember Release on my skin. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of Bourjois foundation. This is the new one. It's Flower Perfection. And it smells amazing. So if you can't get Bourjois, I was going to use Face and Body, so you could use Face and Body. God, it smells so nice. Gosh, I look ghostly. It's good coverage. I'm going to just pop a little bit of my lipstick that I'm using later on so that I've got a bit of colour in my lips. Just because I can't look at myself with looking so pale. Let's put some colour into the eyes. Start off with, I am going to use a sleek palette. This one is the Originals palette and it's got all the colours that they used in the look. Basically they used a gold, a purple and a green. So I'm going to use those colours. But sometimes I find that sleek moves a little bit. So I've got some Avon pencils that are awesome. These are Glimmer Stick Diamond eyeliner pencils and they go on brilliantly and they set. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to start off with the green. This one is called Emerald Glow. And I'm going to run that through the centre of the eye. It's going to work as my primer pretty much. So just through the centre of the eye, a bit more across than that as well. And underneath the eye in the same place. I'm then going to use a MAC 239 just to buff that out. Ooh. A tiny bit. I'm then going to take the Sugar Plum one and I'm going to run that just through that part of the eye. So this just allows the eyeshadows to have something to cling to so they stay put better and don't move around as much. Just go back. 217 just to blend that through. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of colour. So I'm going to take the purple first from the palette, which is this one here. Make sure you tap the brush, these have a lot of payoff. And that's just going in that socket there. Even a tiny bit more forward. So it's coming right out of the eye almost. There. Now if you find that you've got eyeshadows that don't have much payoff, and by that I mean the colours don't come out much or they fall down a lot, a product like a pencil will really help it hold in place and also stop it falling down as much. Any kind of pencil will do, you know, a kohl pencil, but it needs to be reasonably soft and movable. And I know these ones set, which is why I like these. Okay, I'm then going to go in with the green, which is this green here. This is the Originals palette, I don't know if I said that. Just turn my brush around, so I'm using one brush. Oh, noise outside, vans turning up. And that's just gonna go through the middle of the eye. And blend outwards slightly. I'm going to go over it with a tiny bit of this green as well because I've made it a bit too turquoise. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to take that right the way to the edge of the eye. And then through the outside corner there's a slightly browny tone, but it's a little bit darker than that, so I'm going to mix it with a teensy bit of black. And that goes just through the outer corner. And it also goes a little bit up through the brow, not through the brow, through the top to blend it. Don't worry if the colours start to fade a little bit because you can always go back in and top them up at the end. Just get an idea of the shape first. Now before I do the underneath, I want to get a little bit of the gold that's here. And that's just going to go in the very corner of the eye. I can't believe this palette has all the colours in that are in that look. I think that's really incredible. I'm then going to move on to the underneath the eye, and I'm going to take my glimmer stick in, this is Glimmer Stick Diamonds in, where's the colour? Black Ice. And I'm going to pop that inside the eye. And then for the eyeshadow underneath the eyes, I'm going to use a little bit of the green with my 239 brush. And that is going to go quite strong in the middle. And then there's a tiny touch of purple just there. But not to disturb the yellow. And then comes a little bit of the brown just through the back of the eye. Now I'm going to go back in and make the colours a little bit stronger. So I'm going to go back over the purple. Although the purple's stayed pretty strong anyway because of the base. You can see where I put the base, how much stronger the colours stay on. I'm going to go back over with the green. And then with a tiny bit of the brown. And then I'm going to use some Eyeko mascara. This one is the Fat Brush Mascara. It's not so much about mascara, this look anyway, so you don't need too much. Tiny bit on the bottom. Now I'm going to use a Shu Uemura eyebrow pencil, just to slightly shape the brows, not much at all. This is, I think this is hard number 9, yeah, hard 9. The brows are not the focus of this look, but because I have a scar in this brow, I have to colour it through a little bit. Which then in turn means I have to colour this one. I'm then going to go over the top of that with a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. This one is in Espresso. And then I need to finish the skin. MAC Studio Finish Concealer and a Real Techniques shadow brush, just under the eye and around my nose to lift there slightly. Now the skin doesn't look powdered at all, but I'm going to powder it anyway with a little bit of translucent powder. This one is Laura Mercier. Just a small amount to take away the shine. I'm going to take a little bit of Bourjois. This is actually a powder blush. A pressed powder. And I'm going to use it as a teensy bit of colour through the cheek. This also smells amazing. And then lastly, I'm going to top up my lips with a Clinque Chubby Stick. This one is in 02, A Whole Lotta Honey. Nice and quick and easy. And there you have the finished look. You can obviously change the products if you want to, use more expensive ones, or if you can get hold of the Sleek, then use Sleek, and they come out really well. I hope you've enjoyed that and have a lovely day, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.